Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're having a little look at a brand new city builder that has actually been on my watch list for quite a while. This is Celestial Empire. It's a city builder, it's a management game, it's got a whole bunch of really interesting elements that I would like to show you and discuss today. So let's jump into things and see what the heck we have got going on. Okay, so this is our world. We start literally with a single altar. This is going to be pretty important as we go. The altar basically contains the tech tree. The tech tree you unlock with tech point things. What are they called? Research points? Sure, whatever. We're able to unlock different buildings and stuff in the tech tree, which is fine. Right, let us build our very first building. This is the center of the town. It is the Yamen, and it's best to build the Yamen near rivers and trees. Indeed, rivers specifically have a very important role in this game. I think maybe round about here would be pretty darned good. Now, we will get our occasional objectives up in the top left-hand corner, which is nice. It's pretty easy to follow along. There's all of our building buttons down here, and we also have I guess, fuel, we've got food, we've got clothing, and then we have specific building materials, so planks, tools, and bricks. We also have a total number of peasants. We have got a population of 20 at the moment. It's not very many, and they're all homeless, so we're going to try and rectify that pretty much immediately. And we've also got about 50,000 gold in the bank. We've got research points, and then we've also got faith points. Faith points, specifically, are where this game takes it to another level and also gets kind of funky. And also with, I guess, the water dynamics, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Anyway, let's build out the barest of bare infrastructures. We'll build some roads, nothing too complicated. We'll build some houses over here, just along this road, maybe. There we go, off-center it, something like that. What do we need to do? Build 10 houses?
Your help won't go unnoticed.
Sure, something like that. All right. We don't really need you to say anything, but that's fine. Right, so what have we got here? We've got the objective to attract 150 peasants. At the moment, I believe it is 6 residents, or up to 6 residents in a house. So it's going to take a few more houses, I think. I mean, if we do 150 divided by 6, what's that? My math's... It's not what it used to be. It's just less than 30. It's maybe like 20 houses, something like that. I don't know. We also need to build inventors' workshops near houses. So, the way the research points work in this game is fairly simple. It is connected to the number of houses that any given inventor's house, inventor's workshop is connected to. I'll be able to show you very simply. If we put an inventor's workshop down here, we can see that between 23 and 200 citizens are in range. The optimum number is 200, so that's what we're going to try and get. I guess we'll throw you maybe in the corner over there. So basically, what we want to do is we want to have 200 people around this inventor's workshop so that we get full efficiency. At the moment, we get 4.2 per minute. I think that is, yeah, that's 4.2 in that one, and then we've got 7.35 per minute in that one. That's slightly higher productivity or slightly higher efficiency, which is fine. But if we're able to build more houses around here, happy days, we're going to see an increased efficiency gain. We've already got 5 research points. We got 12 per minute. As I've already explained, this is the tech tree. Couple of early, like, very basic buildings that we're going to want to get. The forester, the market, the bamboo clump. Fine. Fountain, hemp farm, hemp clothes. Absolutely, that is all stuff that we're going to need to get. I'd like to attract more peasants. Let's see what we can do with regards to building up a little bit more infrastructure. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's fine to leave spaces around here. I mean, you maybe think that that is not intentional. I'm going to pretend that it was intentional. But also, it actually is probably a good thing, because we will need to, like, come back in with, like, advanced buildings that have area of effect impacts. Anyway, what do we got here? Attract the peasants. I think we should have enough houses now to attract the peasants. If we don't, I'll squeeze in a few more. Remember not to process all the wood to building material because it also serves as heating material for households. Indeed, it does, and you can actually see the resources that a hut consumes. So we've got rice, we've got logs, we've got hemp clothes, and then we've also got the market, or that's an area of service impact, which we'll see in just a second. But basically, we need to make sure that we are building up our wood infrastructure, and to do that, we're going to hop across the production tab here, and we're going to start the process of building a lumberjack. I think maybe somewhere over here. That's pretty good, actually. 9 out of 15 cells with trees in. It's not too shabby at all. We want to make sure that we don't end up accidentally building over the trees. If we build a path, that is looking good. Right, so what are you complaining about? Building not connected to the warehouse. We can get that set up fairly easily. I guess this is going to be our industrial area. I mean, I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine with that. You are going to start deforesting the trees. It's not going to take long to get rid of all of the trees around here, but that's okay. We should be able to get some wood. We're also going to build ourselves a sawmill, and that sawmill is going to go very, very nearby. The sawmill, you guessed it, is going to transform the wood into building materials, which is going to allow us to build even more stuff, which I'm very, very excited about. Now, something that we can get a little bit early on is this forester. The forester allows us to plant trees in a nearby area. I'm going to get that immediately because if we have a little look, what are we down to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're already down to 7 trees. We started with 8. In my mind, there is no reason not to immediately look at getting a forester pretty much in the same area. You know what? Yeah, I think there is actually pretty decent. We'll just get a forester over there. Happy days. We're going to start to see some trees planted, which makes me very, very happy indeed. How are we doing? How are we doing for houses? Do we actually need more houses? I might need to get more houses. Okay, let's see if we can try and build houses in areas that already have coverage by inventors' workshops. Which, to be fair, shouldn't be that difficult. That's got to be enough, right? Yeah, we just built, like, yeah, it's more than enough. Absolutely more than enough. Happy days. Okay, so with that taken care of, or hopefully to be taken care of, let's turn our attention to the next objective, and that is food, and specifically rice. So, if you're at all familiar with rice, which I am not, but I'm going to pretend to be for the sake of argument, rice grows in paddy fields. Oh. People will be clothed. Governor, a city resident clad in rotting rags tarnished with mud has asked for new clothes. Guaranteeing access to a supply of clothes should increase satisfaction in the city and confirm your competence as governor. Are you questioning my competence as governor? People will be clothed, or there are more pressing needs. I will commit to doing that. However, I'm going to pause as well and just sort of deal with the rice situation before we address that. Right, so this is the rice farm, which is very, very cool. We place this. We do need to place a granary. Let's actually get a route to the door. We'll also get ourselves a granary. Right there. Perfect. And then we can turn our attention actually to building out the fields. So there are 2 options that we get to build in this rice farm. The first is fields. Fields work very, very simply. They work kind of just as you imagine. You're able to place them. We're able to place these nice big fields, which is kind of cool. I like doing this. Look at how spectacularly, like, gorgeous this actually looks. There we go. We can place up to 80 fields in any given area. Don't ignore that nonsense. That water shouldn't be there. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so what we now need to do is we need to make sure that the fields are irrigated. So when rice grows, the fields are like flooded, I think, and we need a little bit of infrastructure to do that. We've got 3 specific water buildings that we are able to utilize in order to help and facilitate irrigation. The first is the wind pump. The wind pump literally takes water out of the river in this lovely little I don't know, sluice reverse windmill thing. I think it's supposed to spin round when it's windy, but I don't think it's spinning right now. Anyway, I think it should be spinning. The point is, after that, we literally build a canal all the way up here. And what do you know? I mean, maybe that's a little bit unrealistic because water should technically run downhill, and we are on a little bit of a slope here. But This is a video game, so let's not get too carried away. We actually have managed to irrigate literally, look at that, all of these fields, which is pretty darn fantastic. And as soon as I unpause, we are going to start to see, some rice growing, which is great. Provide increase in the quantity of rice for 1 minute, which we're absolutely going to do. Now, hemp clothing to residents. Hemp clothing, or just, I guess, basic clothing in general. There's two different things that we're going to need to get in order to get this. We need to get the hemp farm, and we need to get the hemp clothes tailor. Now, I don't actually have the science points for either of these things at the moment. What am I getting? 27 per minute. I should probably have enough to make it happen, but I might not. Anyway, yeah, that is the next thing that we need to satisfy. For our residents at the moment. We also have this little counter in the center of the screen here. I didn't talk about this earlier, but there are like the 4 different seasons. You'll see as we go through things. It's fine. We'll also start to see the impact that the altar has. We need to leave a few goodies at the doorstep of the altar for reasons which will become clear in just a second. Now, provide an increase in the quantity of rice. We're dealing with that. Attract peasants up to 250. We will do that in just a second, but what I would like to do temporarily is turn my attention to the second point of this, which is provide followers in the city. Now, specifically, that requires us to go across to the religion tab, and it requires us to unlock the shrine, which I actually can't get yet because I just don't have the points. Where is the where's the shrine? It's down here. I would like to get that. I'd like to get the hemp farm as well. Let's get the hemp farm in the first instance because it's probably more important that we get that. The hemp farm is an industrial process, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we need to link it to the warehouse. And much like... Ooh, am I going to actually be able to do this here? This could be a little bit funky. Because it's a bit of an elevated position. Right. Let me see where we can make the fields. I mean, I don't hate it as a concept. It looks fine. The only problem is going to be getting water over there. Yeah, and honestly, it is definitely the sort of rocky mountain range that I feel like I'm going to have to deal with here. Is that an elevation that we're going up? I think it might be. If I build it this side down, any joy there? Yeah, see, I'm not supremely confident that we're going to be able to find a route through here. Yeah. That being said, I mean, if that works, then can we do this thing, the canal pump? We do the canal pump in there. Hold on. I think it needs to go the other way around. Yeah, I think it needs to go the other way around. My bad. Hold on. There might be some geographical feature that stops us from making this, like, actually work. Am I going to have to get rid of this house? Okay, sacrifices must be made, I'm afraid. Sorry. Yeah, let's see if we can try and get that in there. Brilliant. Let's see if that... Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Right, canal pump. Okay, do we need to build the canal pump beforehand, or do we need to build the canal pump after? We definitely need to build it before, right. Yeah, again, I'm still not completely convinced. It's actually just not a geographical issue in and of itself. I think it just might be some funky shenanigans with this landscape. So I don't really want to get caught up on it too much. What about... It's just not going to be possible, is it? I feel like I just need to cut my losses, honestly. Let's remove that. Let's remove that. I mean, it was a nice idea, but what about we just connect up a road to the warehouse instead? Yeah. That over there. I know you're nowhere near the warehouse. Let's see if we can try and connect it up. Is that actually within... That's, believe it or not, that is actually within walking distance. That's quite nice. Field over there. If we cut this back by 2. Nice. We can get a nice little field. Oh, look at that. That almost looks... In fact, no, I'll go further than that. That looks way better than what we had previously. Yeah, 100%, by the way, it is a geographical feature stopping us from building here. It's pretty difficult to see, but there's definitely something there. Either way, the good news is that we are actually producing one half of the puzzle that is going to require, or that is going to allow us to get clothes, which is pretty nice. Right, let's go into 3 times speed because we pretty much just need more research points at the moment. I don't want to say nothing else, but pretty much nothing else. We just need those research points. People are happy. We do have a little bit of homelessness at the moment. I am going to try and fix that. Let's maybe... we've got a few planks. I need to definitely increase my number of planks, to be honest. Right. That's going to be probably enough people to fix or probably enough houses to fix the homelessness issue. It's pretty good. We can adjust taxes. Very, very simple. Here, press this little button. Adjust taxes. Simples. Is that a panda? Oh, that's actually a panda. Cool. All right. Lovely. Okay. I don't need any more space at the moment. I'm actually quite content within these blue boundaries here. That's fine. I might need to expand it a little bit, but for now, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Right. Anyway, let's get ourselves this tailor. That's nice. We can also make an improvement on it if we want to, but it would cost me 200 points to get that unlocked. I think we're gonna build it over here. Let's unpause and there we go. Get that over there. You should be able to immediately start making stuff. There should be no issues. There should be no issues with delivery. It's probably just the fact that we just don't have enough resources coming into the warehouse yet, but we'll get there. How's the sawmill doing? Sawmill's doing good. I mean, it's not pumping out quite enough wood. We could maybe look at getting an improvement here, allow us to double the workforce to increase the productivity by 50%, but that is going to cost us 100 research points, and honestly, there's a few other things that I'd prefer to do with the research points before we do something like that. Right, we're into autumn, everything is looking nice and autumnal, that's fine. We are still seeing our population increase, even though it is only slightly. The good thing about getting the clothing up and running is that I do believe... Are we able to get an increase? Yeah, citizens move in when happiness is greater than 60, and they move out when happiness is lower than 49. Okay, so we're in a good place. But I'm not able to increase this residence number. Although I should be able to do that soon. We can get upgrades. It's definitely something that we can do, but we're not quite there yet. Do I need to get more housing? I guess if I need to get more housing, I will get more housing. But I'd rather not get too much. Let's leave a little bit of space here. Oh. Okay. The light of day begins to fade in the middle of the morning. Look up, you notice something that looks like a disk of pure blackness moving across the surface of the sun. Blackness almost completely covers the sun. Dusk falls. Organize an expedition. Send a expedition to a neighboring city to look for a solution. Celestial dragon has eaten up the much-needed sunshine for the crops. Okay, now I don't believe that is something that I need to deal with. However, we will again start to see something which kind of sets this game apart. Right, let's get all that connected up. I think we're fine for wood. I mean, we've got plenty of wood. Yeah, 110. Okay. Yao guy are coming to our city. Religious buildings, something there. Yeah, I'm going to get a shrine. In fact, I'm going to get shrines like literally right now because this is where things start to get cool. Right. Get the shrine unlocked. And let's get a few shrines built. I know it's dark, but we'll deal with that in just a second. Oh, I need a little bit more wood. Let's unpause. Let's unpause because I would like to get one shrine down. Ideally, immediately if possible. There we go. So, 100 followers in range. Good. That's nice. Let's get that built over there. So, the shrine. What the shrine does, much in the same way that the Inventor's Workshop works, productivity based on the number of people that are in range. And to be honest, we could probably do with... Could probably do with another one over here if we're going to be building more houses down here. Anyway, the shrine works very, very similarly. We get 25 faith points per minute. Now, if I click this button, then we are going to go into a literal celestial plane where we are going to be able to purchase a whole bunch of wacky improvements for our city. So, first of all, there's a celestial shop. What the heck differentiates a celestial shop versus a normal shop? I don't know. Anyway, we can buy a whole bunch of potions and stuff in here. I don't really understand how this works. And also, it doesn't actually matter at this moment in time. There are 3 dragons. Now, basically, I believe that if we improve our relationship with these dragons, yeah, unlock miracles in the Celestial Shop. If I spend 500 faith points to level up my relationship with Ao Kang, I think is your name. Ao Kwang, I don't know. We've got Nua, and then we've got Wukong. We've got like a fire earth elemental person, and then we've got the Monkey King. Only the Monkey King is mainstream enough for me to understand. Anyway, if we're able to improve our relationship, then we're able to buy some better stuff, like spells and stuff. Miracle of Rain, dense clouds gather and cause heavy rain, but only if we have a good enough relationship with the dragon wyvern thing. Anyway, so that's fine. That's just something that we need to consider. Right, consider increasing taxes for peasants. I mean, I guess I could. I'll increase taxes for peasants. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, like, really upset people. Sure. 199 a minute. I mean, that'll mostly make up for it. Now, what do we also got? We've got some demons that are coming to the village here. Now, this is a bit of a funky little demon cloud. But basically, as soon as we unpause, we're gonna start to see this demonic haze come through town. I mean, I am in like 3 times speed. They just damage the houses. I don't actually think that they do anything other than that. They just, yeah, building is invaded by demons. Apart from obviously being invaded by demons, I don't think that they do much. And the demons come, and the demons go. Happy days. We survived the demons. I presume that they get more numerous and more dangerous as we go. Anyway, according to the old records, this dragon is sensitive to loud noises. Therefore, in order to get rid of it and restore the light in the sky, it is necessary to create as much noise as possible. These sounds will be designed to disturb the dragon and make it leave the sky. Okay. I engage the peasants and let them chase the dragon away with the sound of drums, or we can use fireworks. The bang of fireworks seems to be the most effective method. I think I'm going to choose to utilize fireworks because that sounds much funner. I've lost my city. I've lost my city. I've absolutely lost my city. Oh, there we go. I see the fireworks in the distance. Thank goodness there was some fireworks over there. Nice. Happy days. Honestly, happy days. That's okay. We can fix that, and we will fix that. I'm going to get another one of these, by the way. We need to get another... Oh, yeah, we need to get more shrines. Do I need to get another sawmill? I think I should get another sawmill, or I should honestly just get this improvement. Give me that improvement, sure. The additional workforce, let's scale that right up to 20. Good. I mean, we've got plenty of population. Yeah, so people are unhappy because of the taxes. I don't care. The demon invasion, unfortunately, not much that I can really do about that, but we will pretty much immediately get the Renovator's Workshop. The Renovator's Workshop we can build real quick right here. And in fact, we should be able to build it. Yeah, there's pretty good. Pretty centrally. And that's just going to allow us to repair the buildings that were damaged. So, you know, no harm, no foul, really, on that front. I know they attacked the houses. Don't worry, we're fixing it. And then we're going to get ourselves that secondary shrine. Because I need to get up to 150 followers in the city. That is going to be a few. That's going to be 32. Anywhere else that's actually slightly more attractive? I guess that's it. Sure. Okay. All right. Winter must just about almost be over. We have an objective here to build a monument. Now, we can build a monument. It's pretty simple to do. An emperor statue monument. Now, I need 200 research and faith points in order to do that. Also, I should point out that there are little milestones here that we need to pass. For example, this one is population requirement. We need 500 peasants living in the city. We don't have the pops for that quite yet. Let's get that market. The bamboo clump positively affects the capacity of houses within the range of 3 fields. Okay. And then also a fountain. No reason to get a fountain quite yet, I don't think. I would like to get a market. That is a flipping huge building. And actually, a market right in there would pretty much satisfy the entirety of the town. So we might as well do it. Rice reserves are shrinking. How are we doing? Food is on the downward spiral. But to be fair, it is winter. So, I mean, I'm not really sure what much more we can be expected to do. House vacancies, there's 32 house vacancies. People are moving in, presumably because, yeah, as I was saying earlier, I don't know what does it, but apparently satisfying these requirements does give us extra capacity. We've definitely hit that extra capacity. I mean, we're up to 416. That is a monstrous population, if I do indeed say so myself. Anyway, this winter is going to break really, really soon, if I'm not mistaken. And I also need to get 200 research points, which we're very, very close to. So I'd like to get both of those. We get that. That'd be good. Demons are coming to your village. No, they're not. Not anymore. Consider raising taxes. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're back to normal. Happy, happy days. Okay, what do I want to do? Oh yeah, I would like to get that emperor statue, please. Let's get that. There we go. It's officially owned. Now, when we make a big improvement like this, there's a couple along the way. Divine Garden Tier 2, Divine Garden Tier 3. I don't imagine that is available in this preview demo build, but you never know. Anyway, we have to make offerings at the altar. This is the big old altar that sort of started it all. It's very, very simple. We got some planks, we got some rice, and we got some clothes. I mean, I can make a little road up to here. I can make a little road up to close by, but apparently I can't make a road all the way up to it. So I'm not going to. But yeah, that's pretty fine. Pretty fine on that front. We should be able to get all of those requirements in, like, really, really quite quickly. I don't think anything is going to take too long at all. Maybe rice. I mean, rice we're a little bit low on. But I mean, it's summer now, so I'm kind of anticipating that we'll be fine. Allows you to double the workforce and improved auctions. Change the bonus from auctions to 100%. I'll take both of these. Sure. I mean, my auction bonus, do I actually have any auction coming into it? I'm not sure, but we'll get this doubling in just a second, and we will have the rice very, very soon. There we go. Get the additional workforce. That's up to 120 productivity. That's real nice. Let's get that altar taken care of. Yes, please. Yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. No time like the present, video game. I'm gonna, yeah, maybe save up 500 faith points and then go and see if I can level up my relationship with Wukong. That'd be pretty good. Right. There we go. Okay. Officially, we've got it. Now, when we complete that mission, we get this. The Emperor statue. I know the rice reserve is shrinking. It's fine. The statue is built in honor of the great emperor. Buildings near it require fewer workers. Now, I actually, kept this space aside for it. But it turns out that's a terrible space for it. What about over here? That's actually an incredible space for this building. Let's build that right here, because that's pretty much like half of my working buildings. We have reached the next age, much like in Civilization. We've progressed to the next age, which is pretty darned cool. Now, we got a couple of little perks that we can choose from here. No limits. The Great Emperor has recognized your potential for expansion. Means that we don't have to build watchtowers to expand the city. To be fair, we haven't actually built any watchtowers yet, but also, I haven't needed to. No change. There's a penalty, by the way. 2 gold, 0.1 rice, and 0.1 log per citizen. Paid once a year, I presume that should be. Or rations, you can set the fuel and ration to maximize your income. Basic food and fuel consumption will increase by 10%. Either or, to be honest, I think the idea of no limits is just more appealing to me. But definitely the ability to ration your stuff is pretty darn cool. Promote a peasant house to a craftsman house. What do I need to do in order to do that? I need to meet the demand for rice, and apparently I'm not doing that. So I am going to maybe double up my rice capability, my rice production. Oh, fish fillets as well. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do in terms of rice. Let's go into production. We've also got a whole bunch of additional buildings, as you would anticipate. Right. Obviously not connected to the granary yet. Let's get that over there. You can place more fields. I will obviously place more fields. I'm gonna place one of these first. I think right in there, yeah. And then honestly, just like a couple of really big fields. Couple of really big fields like so. And a big old canal to run up the side. I mean, that works an absolute charm as far as I'm concerned. Rice should now be like, oh, look at that. Additional workforce. Yes, please. We have still got plenty of workers. Happiness is at 91, trending up to 94. I mean, that's brilliant. Almost certainly it's because we fixed the rice situation. And look at that. We're actually ready to upgrade. I am very, very ready to do that. Remember about providing enough workforce from each social class to keep the production flowing. Indeed. Now we need to consider, we do have artisans, and I presume artisans can only actually work in a specific type of building. Fish fillets. Warm clothes. We don't have, there's a lot of stuff that we don't have. I mean, if I have a little look here, what do we got? A fountain positively affects the capacity of houses within the range of 5 fields. I'm gonna buy that. Can I build a fountain? Is it in decorative? Yeah. So does that? Oh yeah, that literally increases the capacity by like 2. Oh nice. And then a bamboo clump, does it stack? I don't think it stacks. Okay. Well, whatever. We tried. It doesn't particularly matter. Right. What else do I need in terms of science here? The statue of Pangu. Okay, that's fine. We've got the baths here. We've got the fisherman. The fisherman is probably most important. Pay the tribute. Oh, this is because this is exactly the issue with having like no borders. Is that I have to pay that tribute, like, you know, probably on the regular. Right, any other special buildings that I haven't built yet? No, we've pretty much done all of that. Anything in the market that we need to worry about? No. Religion? No, that's fine, although we can get the temple. How many points am I currently getting from my inventors? I could really do with another one here. You know what? This was always a terrible idea. Let's build that, close that loop, and give me this over here. 80 citizens in range. Honestly, perfect. That's going to at least get me a few additional points. It's going to help out a little bit. Right. We've got a bunch of buildings. We got a copper mine. We got a, what is that, a tin mine. We got a bronze smelter, and we've got a blacksmith. I mean, I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea where the copper is. It's actually pretty flippin' obvious, actually, isn't it, Potato? Yeah. Not too difficult to wrap your... Oh, is that an artisan employed? Yeah, that's an artisan. That's an artisan employed workforce. Let's go upgrade. Oh, we can't upgrade anymore. Oh yeah, because we've run out of wooden planks. Okay, that's fine. I mean, look, that should be okay. If I connect this up, are we actually going to be within range? Are we going to be within range of the workshop? I suspect not, in all probability. The workshop, the warehouse, even. Let's get that. Let's get that over here. Man, we need another sawmill, don't we? sick and tired of waiting for the wood to be produced. Let's get ourselves an additional sawmill. Stick it over there. And crank up the workforce as well. Absolutely crank up the workforce. It's really, really nice that our workforce isn't actually being maximized because of the Emperor statue. That's a pretty sweet little bonus, if I'm honest. I like that a lot. Where is the tin deposit? Now, I really have no idea where the tin deposit is. Is that at the other side of the map? This definitely feels like copper. This definitely feels like copper. Inappropriate terrain. Is that tin? I mean, it looks kind of tinny. It looks a little tinny, to be honest. That's got to be tin, right? One of these resources has got to be tin.
You can't build here, my majesty.
Yeah. Optimistic thinking there. That's tin, right?
You can't build here, my
That looks like iron more so than anything else. I'm a little...
You can't build here, my majesty.
That? Is there a specific issue with tin? Panning it from sand must be placed next to the river. God, Potato, just read the darn thing. Okay. Here, maybe? I don't really want it to be on this side. What about... Is there a river? Not a river nearby, is there? The problem with building it here is that it's access, but it's on the wrong side. So that's a fine place to build it, but the issue is going to be, can I actually join it up? And the answer to that is almost certainly probably not. Can I make a bridge across here? I can. Maybe that'll fix my issues, although it will be a bit of a long journey to get to... oops. To be fair, if I'm going to go all the way over there, why the bleeding heck am I going to bother building it all the way over there in the first place? Might as well build it over here, right?
There aren't enough people to work in this building.
It's okay. We also are going to struggle to, have a warehouse in range. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just part of the problem that we're going to have to deal with. Right, what else can I get? Fisherman. I'm going to get a fisherman and a fishmonger. You know what? The good news is...
You can't build here, my majesty. You can't build here, my majesty.
Oh, I need tools. I need tools. I need tools. I need tools. That's annoying. But we're actually kind of getting that done. Requires tin and copper ores. Negative effect on the houses nearby. What about if we build it over...
There aren't enough people to work in this building.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're fixing that whole workforce issue. Right. This is a disaster. Go up here along there. Excellent. Go and build a warehouse right in there. Goods that are stored in the warehouses are shared across all warehouses. That's super handy. That's a bronze smelter. Let's get another warehouse over here. And I think if we're able to increase our population ever so slightly, what have we got? 8 out of 40. Oh my goodness gracious me. How on earth are we going to manage to get 40 people? Yeah, I mean, if we get more planks, then we will be able to actually like conduct the upgrades that we require. Until we get the additional planks, we're gonna be doing a little bit of waiting. Although to be fair, it is actually operating right now. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with having, you know, less than 100% of the workers doing what they need to do. But it would be a little bit more optimal if we had more. Yeah, we're oscillating between about 85-90% productivity here. That's fine. We should start to see some tools. Make their way into the warehouse very, very soon, which means that we should be able to get ourselves a fishmonger. What do we need? Or a fisherman, should I say. What do we need? 5 tools? It's not actually that much, is it? It's not actually that much at all. Oh, no. Tell you what. We need bronze, and then, actually, from bronze, we go into tools. Is that negatively impacted over there?
There aren't enough people to work in this building.
Yeah, that's honestly a bit of a common theme that I am seeing develop. Demand for logs. There's such a pressing demand for logs, apparently. What's the issue with logs? The lumberjack? I mean, the lumberjack's going pretty darn hard, to be honest. The forester has produced more than enough wood. Let's get another lumberjack over here. Let's get it connected.
Winter is coming. Prepare supplies of wood and food.
Don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay, I guess we literally weren't supplying enough wood in the first instance. We had a massive stockpile of wood. Now we don't. And also, now we're starting to actually see some planks make it into the mix, which is good. Nice. Okay, you should be able to turn some of the bronze into tools, which is fantastic. Really, really, really happy to see that. There we go. We should start to see our first tools accumulate here. 3.8 per minute. It's looking good. It's looking good. There we go. 4. Fantastic. That is excellent. Okay. We'll get ourselves a fisherman real soon. We do still have fish fillets, although I think these fish fillets must be just, you know, something that we get as like a default. Workforce balance is negative. That's a problem. Workforce balance is also negative. I mean, do I just build more houses? I mean, I feel like that's a very, very simple way of approaching the situation. But actually, I mean, like, how complicated does it need to be? We build an absolutely massive amount of houses, and we upgrade some of the houses to be artisan houses. We just need to make sure that we don't actually build them too near. Don't worry about the planks. Don't worry about the planks at all.
We are running out of rice, my majesty.
That's okay. Rice isn't a big deal. There we go. Okay. That must give us an absolutely massive, massive, massive peasant increase. And accordingly, that should allow me to convert some... There you go. Some houses to artisans as soon as we have the planks, which will be infrequently. But we're not that far off. Either way, tool situation is looking... What's the issue here? Wood and also marketplace access. Okay, I mean, that's fine. We can upgrade these ones instead. That'll get us across the line. Again, as soon as we got the planks, we'll get there. So that's fine. Planks, fantastic. That's looking really, really good. Let's get some fishing apparatus. For the fishmonger, we need planks as well, and we just need lots of planks. We need lots of planks for absolutely everything. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go and see if we can try and improve our relationship with the flippin' dragon, shall we? There we go. Effect. During rain, increase productivity of a field by 50%. That's nice. What about you? Increase max residence in houses nearby Governor House. That seems like a no-brainer. And then I guess Wukong 2. Reduce the number of trees by 10 required to achieve the optimal productivity in the lumberjack. Why the heck not? Let's do it. We can buy one of these spells. There'll be no disasters during this miracle. I'll take it. Excellent. And we can actually activate that whenever we please. Okay. That's cool. I'll take it. I mean, I don't think that we were really having altogether too many disasters in the first instance, but I'm happy that that's the case. Okay. Granary is not in range, apparently. It's not even close. Oof. There we go. Okay, now we're able to fish. Improved workforce. Don't think we need to worry about it. And we'll get ourselves a fishmonger as well. Right. Produces fish fillets, satisfying nutritional needs. It negatively impacts houses. How are we doing for wood, by the way? We're doing not too badly for wood. We're doing fine for planks. 16 wood per minute. It's pretty decent. Any chance of us... Yeah, there's literally no other upgrades that we can get to the lumber mill. It's basically just a quantity thing now, I think, right? We rotate that around. Yeah. I mean, it's more... It's something else to go on, but, I mean, it's not great. Do you need to be within range of a granary? I mean, if you need to be within range of a granary, let's see if we can try and give that a shot over here. Brilliant. Okay, and we should be able to produce fish fillets, which is fantastic. I think we actually still need more rice, but, you know, honestly, on the whole, not too bad. We do have a slight negative artisan balance, but 338 peasants, 258 artisans. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And on that note, ladies and gents, we're actually going to wrap things up. Celestial Empire. I am really, really, really excited to see where this goes. I mean, we barely scratched the surface of the tech tree. And I love it. I love the theming. I love the fact that all of the bonuses sort of like stack and they're all like, you know, connected together. I really like the sort of canals and the water systems. I feel, you know, that is going to be like a major element of this game that I really enjoy. I really like how it all sort of comes together. It feels good. It feels like there's a lot of nice little buildings. I like the tech tree. The Faith stuff is really, really wacky, but it's also kind of cool. And I hope that it gets fleshed out and turned into something more than just kind of like a novelty at the moment. Because to be fair, I didn't really touch any of this stuff, but I'd love to. I'd love to in the future. Anyway, check out the demo available right now if you're watching this recently after it came out, or this video after it came out. I'd encourage you to check it out because yeah, I like it. 2 thumbs up from me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.